Matt Mills here for Antihero magazine. It's the end of a brilliant Friday at Bloodstock Festival, and to end the day off right, I'm here with the Queen of Heavy Metal. It's Doro.
Hey!
So nice to meet you. How are you?
Oh, good to be here. Great to be at Bloodstock. I always wanted to be here and play here, and man, it's an awesome atmosphere. I love it.
And you're closing out the Sophie stage with quite a late set tonight.
Yeah, and we will play all the old school stuff, all highlights,
all the classics.
Yeah, all the classics, all the Warlock stuff. I brought a special guest with us, Tommy Bowen, from the Triumph and Agony album, and of course, I get rid of that one. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, we will play, of course, All We Are. It was smooth.
Yeah.
And it's a problem when you're singing, when you're on stage singing. But yeah, we will play All We Are, of course, and the new song All for Metal, which is actually our first single of this new album, coming out soon. It's coming out in August 17th, and it's the first double album, 25 tunes. Yeah.
I was going to ask, so because like you say, this is your first ever double album.
Yes, ever.
So why did you want to do that? Why did it take this long for you to do a double album?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I felt so creative this time, and I had so many ideas, and then we were starting, and actually it all started with the song for Lemmy. I wanted to write a song for Lemmy. It's called Living Life to the Fullest. And when he was leaving this earth, I was so heartbroken that I thought, man, I want to do something. I want to do something right now. Yeah, and then we were writing songs, and suddenly we had like 45 songs. And then I called our record company, Nuclear Blast, and said, I would love to do a double album. I think there are many songs that are great quality, great melodies, very diverse, and I love it all. I love it from super heavy hardcore to super, sensitive to anthems. This duet with Johan Heck is on, which I think very special. Like, hi guys, wow. Lovely women walking around here.
Of course. Always
That's
a plus.
different. That's definitely different from the 80s.
Yeah,
usually,
That's
there
one
weren't
thing I
many
wanted to
women.
talk to you about actually, because you were on the radio, on BBC Radio yesterday morning, doing the Women's Hour, talking about the place of women in metal.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I think they never had metal people on their show. And, it was
So I was going to ask how that came about. Did they send out the invite? Did you want to do it? Or?
Oh man, I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know. I guess they had this thing of like all kinds of music of female musicians, I think. Yeah, and then I was happy that that they picked metal as well. Usually in the 80s, metalheads, they were always like, people didn't know what to make of it. So that I even got the invitation was unbelievable. Yeah.
And obviously nowadays we're lucky enough to have quite a lot of women in metal. You have bands like Hailstorm, bands like Venom Prison that kind of built around that.
Lacuna Coil, Arch Enemy,
yes, of course.
Nightwish, and I'm friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I was friends with all the girls in the 80s, like Girls School, Rock Goddess, Lee Aaron of Canada, Lita Ford. But now, many more girls. It's great personalities in all kinds of metal genres, which I love, from super hardcore to melodic to classical to death metal, thrash metal. It's it's great.
So being a woman in metal in the 80s, obviously it's fantastic. Obviously it's fantastic now, but being that in the 80s, did it feel in a way kind of dangerous? Did it make you nervous? The fact
No. It always felt great, and I was so lucky I could tour with the best bands in the world. My favorite band was Judas Priest, and then that was my first tour in 1986. And
you're going to be watching them tonight?
Yes, of course. I love Rob Halford, and my first tour Judas Priest, my second tour in the UK with Wasp, and that was awesome. And then my third tour with the legendary Ronnie James Dio, and then Motorhead, Saxon, and everybody treated me so good. I was really blessed, and and I always felt very, very comfortable, very respected, very much taken care of. I didn't feel any dangerous vibes at all.
Cool.
No, it was actually great to be a woman in metal.
And I was actually talking about this with your publicist just before, about how sort of that first tour with Judas Priest was almost like your big break in a way.
Yeah. Actually, the biggest day in my life, I think it was playing here the Monsters of Rock Festival 1986 in Castle Donington. And, we had no idea that it was a big festival. I thought maybe 2,000-3,000 metalheads will be there, because there was no internet. You couldn't find out anything so easy. So I hopped on stage, and there were, I think, 60,000-70,000 people there. And they were all gung-ho and so excited, all headbanging. And then everybody said, okay, let's give this band a break. It was Warlock. And then we got the tour with Judas Priest, and then everything, was suddenly in motion. And then I went to America. And then we did this album, Triumph and Agony, in '87, and went on tour with Ronnie James Dio. And I guess it was the right time and the right place, and and we took it from there. And and I always wanted to do metal. It's like I couldn't believe that that we're still doing it. I thought maybe we have like 4 or 5 great years and then that's it. And now it's 35 years, I just celebrated 35 years.
35 years, 35 years this year, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, wow, excellent. So looking back on that 35 years, I hate asking this question because it's probably so hard to put you on the spot, but is there one highlight that sticks out to you from like the 35 years that you've been doing this?
Which one?
From any of them, is there a particular highlight or anything that sticks out to you?
Oh man, yeah, so many highlights. Yeah, what I mentioned before, the Judas Priest tour, the Wasp tour, the Ronnie James Dio tour, meeting Lemmy, being in the studio with Lemmy Kilmes, awesome. Then I was a big Kiss fan growing up, and then I had the great chance to meet Gene Simmons in '89 because I introduced Kiss in Germany on the Monsters of Rock festival.
Oh, nice.
And then suddenly like we met again a year later, and then Gene produced one of our records, and it was a dream come true. And and I just met him a couple of weeks ago, and Gene is still he's great. He was a great producer. So I tell you, I'm really blessed, and I could work and tour with the best, and all these people and these experiences, there were highlights. There was not only one, but and actually every year, there's something what I think, man, it blows my mind. It's great. And one of my favorite bands now is Amon Amarth.
Yes,
and then
great band. Great band.
And great. And Johan is such a great singer.
Yeah.
And then we did 2 songs now together on their last album, A Dream That Cannot Be, and now on the new album of ours, on the Forever Warriors, Forever United, he's singing this duet, If I Can't Have You, No One Will, with me. And the video just came out.
Yes, of course, yeah.
So, that was a real treat, And we just did these 2 songs live in Wacken. And I think, wow, live, sounded great. So, so special people, meeting your heroes or making great friends, to me, that's the best, in life. Yeah.
And having done this for 35 years, is sort of stepping out onto a stage and performing still as exciting for you now as it was on day one?
Yeah, and I still have so much stage fright, I tell you.
Oh, no way.
It never went away. Yeah, it's still exciting. Adrenaline is up to there.
Yep.
And I'm always, I'm so happy. And when I step on stage, then suddenly all the stage fright is gone. When I see the fans, then I can do it. But before, oh God, my heart is pumping. It's like, it's like almost like bungee jumping.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Like, oh God, and then when you do it, then you feel so good about it. But it's still as exciting as it was in the '80s. Yeah.
And of course, there might be a lot of younger bands watching that actually sort of do still get that stage fright.
Yeah.
So do you have any advice for maybe sort of, I can't think of the word.
To get rid of that.
To get rid of it, yeah.
I tell you, I think I tried it all, but I think you just have to do it. And then, when you do the show, then everything is good. But before, it's always like, it's this feeling like, oh God. And I know many other musicians, they have that. I think even Ozzy Osbourne, I heard, he has that really bad.
Really?
And I thought, if Ozzy has, I don't feel so bad. So, I think many people have that,
And of course, you are the queen of heavy metal, of course. And heavy metal has such a fantastic storied history. Over 50 years of heavy metal now.
Yes,
so I wanted to ask, as such a, fantastic, an icon of heavy metal, why has the genre lasted so long? Like, what is it about it that people just can't get enough of?
I think metal, it's the music and it's the whole lifestyle. And I think the metalheads, they all feel the same. I think spirit and soul and heart, we are all one.
Absolutely.
And I think metalheads are passionate about something. They care. That's it's great. It's not superficial, and the music is great music. It is like real. It's honest. It is not superficial music, it's not just like, like a hit song and then that's it. I think when you're a metalhead, you're always loyal to a band. I think the fans, they're the most loyal audience in the world. That's what kept us metal bands alive, And I think it's quality. It's quality, all these shows from Maiden, Priest, everybody has like something to offer, which is like visually and sound-wise is like spectacular. The songs, the meaning, it's like, it's the real thing, and it's metal.
And I guess I want to wrap up by asking, are there any sort of younger bands, maybe like the last 10 years or so, that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah.
That you really, really enjoy?
Actually, I enjoy Powerwolf, you know, they're from Germany. I think, you know, they have a great thing. And yeah, some other bands. Oh God, you know, there are actually many bands from the 80s, from the 90s, like, you know, and when I say a new band like Arch Enemy or Amon Amarth, then I think, oh shit, they're 20 years together.
Yeah.
So I think we definitely have to take care that there are more great new bands, you know, coming up. I think it's super difficult, you know, we have to support the young musicians, young bands. I'm actually working in the Wacken Foundation, and they support young, you know, young talented musicians and bands from all over the world. And I think that's very important because it is difficult. But to just say one band, I think Powerwolf is like, you know, at the moment.
Great band, Anyway, thank you so much for chatting with us. I know you have a signing to go to.
Yeah.
Thank you for chatting.
See you, metalheads.
Forever Warriors, Forever United. Go and buy it when it's out. It's really good.
I love you guys.